The age is showing here. We need the spectacles. So 35 years has actually flown past. There have been lots of good times, and there have been plenty of tough times too. This is, after all, the motor trade. The lay of the land for women 35 years ago was very, very different to what it is today. When a woman secured a large deal, it would be said, "How did you get that deal, I wonder?" There were 3 women in my region at Toyota, 2 in Pretoria and myself in Johannesburg. A bold step was taken by Dan Perkins Toyota to employ me as their first female sales manager way back. Yeah, they were very brave. One of the biggest challenges, I think, that faced women in the motor trade way back then was the maternity leave. You're pregnant and you come back to work, and suddenly you actually owe your company more money than if you weren't paid during your maternity leave. This has changed dramatically. And I think one of the biggest challenges when I was pregnant was that my company car was actually taken away. That is quite scary when you've had a company car for 15 years and suddenly now you're pregnant and you don't have a car. And you're actually selling cars. It's like quite bizarre. But luckily, our company policy has changed dramatically, and I don't think any woman would be in that situation today. So thank you very much for that. So I was going to dedicate this award to my dad, because he's the person that introduced me into the motor trade. Way back in the 1970s, he was the first person in our area in England to have the Toyota franchise. So just imagine, 1970s, we're predominantly in a country that sells Vauxhall and Mini. He was very brave. I subsequently changed my mind and decided to dedicate it to my mom. So my mom was there when my son was born, and she really helped me. When I had my child, I didn't have my ducks in a row. I was like a little bit of a headless chicken, and she was there to help me and guide me and support me. My mom was also the person that my maiden press speech, I was so nervous, so nervous, and I practiced and practiced and practiced, and she was the person that listened to that. And I think I did a good job in that speech, because female journalists came up to me afterwards and congratulated me on that speech. So this has been a journey of reflection for me in this competition platform. I think it's a great initiative, and I would like to thank Nedbank for supporting it, Avo, MFC, Seriti Solutions, Desh and her team for their unwavering challenges. Thank you to Kia. Yay! I really enjoy my job. Thank you to Motus, our holding company. And I'd like to thank my colleagues and for everybody that's come out to support me. To my family and friends, voting in this competition was not an easy task for most people, and thank you for that. I'd like to thank my son, because if I didn't have to come to work for him, I might be a beach bum. No, I've got too much energy to be a beach bum. And to my partner, Mark, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.